What is courage? Courage is the ability to do something that frightens one. One with courage can push through hardship and opposition. Does it take courage to try something you've never done before? Well, yes. Remember when you first tried to ride your bike? You probably fell a couple times, didn't you? Or weren't you scared taking off the training wheels? And weren't you just scared just to sit on the bike? But you used your courage to sit on the bike, and you used your courage again and again to get back up on that bike and ride it. And now you probably have a good understanding on how to ride a bike, and you're probably pretty good at it. So, do you feel courage? Are you a courageous learner? I personally feel like I am a courageous learner, because without me using courage, having to write 8-paragraph assignments for language arts, I would never get to them, because they're kind of scary trying to write 8 paragraphs about birds. You're like, what am I going to write about? But you push through it and you say, well, I'm going to use courage and start on this. Or when you see a math problem, like when you were probably in first grade or whatever, 4 times 5 looked much harder, a lot scarier. But you used courage and you did that, and now you know how to do these easily without any trouble, because using courage and also using perseverance. But let's stick with courage. So, do I have courage when math gets hard? And do you have courage when math gets hard? Like I just gave the example, I do have courage, because if I didn't, I wouldn't even be able to do the simplest math problem. I wouldn't be able to do just simple multiplication. So when I look at a difficult math problem that I don't know, I do use courage to use it and to try to complete it with the best of my abilities. How do you feel about your level of math courage? Well, if I was grading myself out of 10 for courage for math, I would give myself about an 8, because I feel like I do always, I look at the more difficult problems and I try to figure them out, and I'm not afraid of them and just quit. But sometimes if I don't understand something or I've never learned it, and sometimes I do back away and go, I'll do this later, or maybe just skip it altogether because it does look too scary, or maybe it just doesn't make sense, and that deters me from learning it. So yeah. So having courage to ride a bike is just like having courage to do math. And because they're both hardships or oppositions or things in your way that frighten you. And I feel like I'm able to use courage on a daily basis to work through and improve in school, sports, and many other things. So thank you for listening to my video.